Hey Dan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good, though. Hey, hey, what's called today? I wanted to just speak on, it's a little bit about my life and history and everything. But hey, listen, just how things got out of hand, man. You know, uh, and it comes with the dope and you know, just criminal thinking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, with the stealing the crayons, that's the first thing that that I ever stole, man. Was a box of crayons. And hey, listen, man, that was the worst ride home with my mother. But man, just to kind of explain it, anyway, it's a little store down in Bonne Terre, Ott's Market, and I guess I'm about 10 or 11, maybe 10 or 11, yeah, something like that. There, anyway, uh, they had these box of crayons, 64 crayons. Had a crayon sharpener and everything. And hey, I've seen other kids at school had that. You know what I mean? I was just like, Well, hey, I don't know why, but one time, hey, because I didn't have it planned. Whenever I went to Ott's Market, uh, went in there and shopping with my mom and everything, and I'm over there by the magazines because I usually like kind of read some of the magazines and just look at them over there. And uh, hey, but whenever I picked the crayons up, I just like a little criminal, I stuck them down my pants, and then I go over and help my mom bagging up the groceries, Mr. Ott and everything. I'm making it look known that hey, listen, I'm being real nice and I'm helping my mom and I love them. But listen, whenever I went outside, we load the groceries in the van, and it's right on Main Street, right there. We're across the street from uh, Western Auto. It's called Western Auto, and then the bank on the corner. But just a little bitty old store called Ott's, and anyway, we was getting ready to leave. Anyway, my mom's getting her coming around the other side of the van, and I thought I already had them out. Maybe I didn't, but it's just a mother's the love of a mother. Anyway, I pulled them crayons out, and she said, "Oh, where'd you get them crayons?" I said, "Oh, Mr. Ott gave them to me." She said, "Oh, let's go thank him." And I said, "No, no, 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 no." Hey, my mom was already on the way in, so anyway, we go in there, and there wasn't nobody else in the store. Mr. Oz, he just kind of cleaning up a little bit, and I got the crayons, and I go in there and I give Mr. Oz the crayons back, and he said, "Yeah, Dan stole these here." He says, "But Shirley, he can have the crayons if you want. You know what I mean? Hey, if that's what's it called, however you want to handle it, Dan can actually have the crayons. And my mom said, "Oh no, he's not going to be having them crayons." And hey, the reason why I bring that up, because hey, listen, that's the first thing, and just how things got out of hand in my life, man, where I took somebody's life, man, and man, I'm talking about a terrible man, and man, listen, it messes with me every day. You know what I mean? But hey, just growing up, you know what I mean? You know, age 13, that's whenever I smoked my first joint uh, with my friend Chris. And hey, man, that just started a whole little thing, because you smoke pot every day. You know what I mean? And just growing up around that there, and uh, starting to drink and everything. Anyway, we was drinking vodka and orange juice, and golly, man, get so drunk. I was in the backyard eating grass so I could have my mouth not smell like alcohol. Well, I had alcohol all over me. I guess I spilled some on me or something. I don't know. But that was the first night I ever got busted drinking. Matter of fact, that was the first night I ever did drink out. Like vodka and orange juice. We drank a couple beers before, but still mouth cooler and everything. But hey, in my life, man, I just look back, and going to MSP, man, that going in that side door, going down there, and man, the humiliating things, man, with the powder, uh, they they strip search you and everything, and then you can get a shower. But before, or usually it's whenever you get out, they throw the powder on you, and I don't know, I guess it's supposed to kill any kind of stuff that's on you. But that was start MSP, Anyway, like I explained, anyway, I came from city jail, and went there and went in the side door and everything, down in the little basement, got my shower, and right around the corner they was doing the property, and I went to H Hall right upstairs, and that was one of the most hardest situations that I ever had, like standing up against a wall, and there was like probably 20 of us, at least 20 of us. I bet there was probably a little bit more, because they went all the way down and the walk was real long up there in one house. Like what's called, you see the team and everything, you get ran through, and like if you have any enemy waivers or anything like that there. But I was new to prison, I didn't, but just like that situation there, standing there, and you go through a little thing, it's called Dr. Goldfinger, you know what I mean? Hey, golly, man, that was just, the guy changed his gloves so fast. I'm talking about just like this here, hey, and he wouldn't miss a beat. But anyway, I'm getting ready to see the team to find out which house I'm going to go to, and some guys come up and anyway talking. They said, "Hey, is your sister Anna Blount?" I said, "Yeah, that's my sister." He said, "Well, your sister takes care of my partner out there, Charlie Grounds." I was like, "Yeah, yep, big Chino, yep." And them guys kind of got me over there in 3 House, and man, that was, hey, it's like a big old castle, Hey, there's 8 walks. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, and man, hey, listen, it's just like Alcatraz, you know what I mean? Because the walls all back there, the plumbing chase cops are always back there. Sometimes you had to pay attention because a coat hanger would come through, like on side of the toilet and everything. Hey, and if you're sitting on the shitter, because that is your shitter, what's called. I've seen guys that clean their shitters so much I know it sounds crazy, but they wash their dishes. They have everything. They actually think that water in that toilet is cleaner than the water coming out of the sink. Because the sink, a lot of times, hey, what you do is get ice and let the ice melt, and then you drink that water because, what's called, you see, like copper residue from the pipes and everything. But man, it's just crazy. But I stayed there for about 6 years, and then I went to Potosi. Just got picked up on a little thing, hey, because they keep you moving, they don't let you stay very, what's called, for a long time, you know what I mean? And then what's called, I went to Potosi, and that was really, anyway, the night that I got there, anyway, everybody was surprised that we came in, the group of us that came in, and they said, "Man, what's called, they're executing somebody tonight. We've been locked down." And down there, that's how they lock down, like 24 hours ahead of time. You get brown bags in the cell and everything. You don't go nowhere. If the nurse needs to see you, what's called, she'll come over there. Because the camp's locked down for an execution. But man, that was just a powerful night there, because I remember the guy got executed, and see, hey, listen, not all of them get executed. What's called, some of them get a stay, some of them come back, but that guy didn't that night, and that was man, that was rough there. Hey, because one building away from you, because I was over in 3 House. Hey, one building away from you, man. Hey, though, somebody's getting hooked up, getting executed, but man, that and I'll tell you what was really hard is whenever you seen friends that got, what's called, got executed. Like one guy, man, hey, his name's Roy Roberts, man. Hey, golly, man, very, very stand-up guy. Hey, listen, a person you could trust your life with, man. Anyway, nickname's Hog, but he was involved in an old messed up deal, man. On his case, and what's called, his fall partner told on him, man. And golly, it was rough to see somebody actually getting executed for somebody telling on him. You know what I mean? Because he was part of it too. You know, but it's just crazy, man. Just how that there and and doesn't meeting people like that. Hey, I know it sounds crazy, but I actually trusted my life with Hog. You know what I mean? Because good dude. You know what I mean? He wasn't on no stuff and like legal work. He'd always help you out, man. You know, state of Missouri executed, man, an innocent man. You know what I mean? And hey, listen, hey, that's what's really wrong about the whole situation. You know, Hog didn't even do it, man. That's terrible. But what's called like there, and then like just meeting people like whenever I met Zoo Man, that's the guy that stole the elephant from the St. Louis Zoo. He walked it all the way down there by Barnes Hospital. There's a lake right down there by Barnes Hospital on Kings Highway right there. And man, anyway, they charged him for stealing an endangered species. That was crazy there. That was really, really crazy. But what's called just jailing, like MSP, the old walls. That was the closest thing to where what's called convicts kind of ran the place. COs ran the keys. You know what I mean? But other than that, hey, what's called convicts ran it. You know what I mean? You had the clerks. You know what I mean? All inmates cook. You know what I mean? What's called the square men. They don't cook. They just sit back in the office. Give us the stuff. But what's called that's just like the first time I ever seen a loaf of bread made. But they make it like 500 loaves a day. Anyway, it's 4 loaves to a little rack. But that there was one of my first jobs there. But one of my jobs right after that, I made license plates, and it was called embossing. And man, that was a real experience there. Hey, and you got to understand, he doesn't. You could almost look like he was just in a little bitty neighborhood. You know what I mean? Because down here anyway, that's where they made the license plates in the right next to the furniture factory, and then you had the soap factory, and then going up around the little. It's like a driveway thing up there. Anyway, that's where they started printing out the little tickets, for the 25s. It's year 25s and everything. But man, just the experience of doing that, like I worked in a soap factory. People don't know that. Hey, there's a little bit of stuff that goes into it, but hey, it's kind of easy to, we got everything, every department set up, and one day, hey, 2 different crews will be over here, and we're just moving around. But then I got a job in a furniture factory. That was making, like, if you go into a courtroom, all the seals and everything, Missouri seals and everything, inmates do all that. What's called one guy, Troy. Anyway, he was I don't know what they actually called it, but it was like a engraving, but it's in wood, so I think it's another word for that. But man, just to see the talent, hey, that's something that, hey, I was shocked about, like drawing, hey, just a manila folder. Hey, man, I've seen some dudes, I've seen bikers, hey, draw cards, hey, and then I seen other people drawing, black, white, hey, Chinese, everything. But man, just the hidden talents that I seen, different things, because hey, I tell you, hey, there was always 2 different people that I would try to get cards from, like at the old walls, and like Batosi, you know what I mean? What's called, like, you had people in your wing draws, but hey, listen, sometimes you got to go outside and man, just to get somebody to draw a card and send it home, and that kind of. But man, just growing up in prison and getting out, you know what I mean? Whenever I got saved, man, I'll tell you what, hey, it's kind of crazy because hey, I go up here, hey, and now this is at the new MSP. It's just like down in a valley. Anyway, you got Algoa right up on top of the hill. But man, hey, I'm telling you that place there, that was a wild joint there, because it doesn't everything, like they made all the clothing, clothing, soap. Anyway, the license plates now, they ain't actually embossed anymore. They're like printed on a plate. But hey, just what's called growing up around out there, and then getting out. Hey, what's called, whenever I got saved, man, I'm telling you that was the thing that turned my life around for real. Because it doesn't. That's when I took it. See, whenever I first got locked up, hey, it was just, man, hey, I was so mad at other people, and hey, I didn't take a look at my actions. You know what I mean? Because hey, listen, hey, even though hey, listen, I did say no the first time, but hey, the second time I didn't, man. And I'm gonna tell you, hey, listen, just hey, it just haunts you, But I'm gonna tell you, being saved and knowing that God forgives me, and really, hey, other family and other people like that, but man, just the just the feeling, knowing that I took somebody's life, man, and like I said, man, it haunts me every day, man. Because my mother and father did not teach that, But anyway, I get out and I find a church and everything, just living and doing the right thing, you know what I mean, and being part of my church group, I clean up, for them, and things are better. Things are better today, Hey, hey, is everything out? No. But hey, doesn't, I'm telling you, hey, doesn't, hey, I can wake up with peace, and I can go to bed with peace, just like getting on drugs, you know what I'm saying, man? Hey, I'm on Suboxone, you know what I mean? Maybe sometime I can get off, you know what I mean? But I asked my doctor whenever I first got on them, and man, this is as serious as it can get, hey, hey, how long you think I'll be on this medicine? She said, probably for the rest of your life. I'm like, phew. But hey, doesn't, me making better decisions, man, but I just wanted to explain how things just got out of hand, man. I went from, little kid in the country, man, hey, and that box of crayons, the box of crayons. And then, the last major thing is where I took somebody's life, Hold on, I need to make this call.
Oh, okay.